May is so far the best month for games this year, so let's see the biggest games coming out in May, and also games coming out in the end of April. Hope you like it, click on the like button, subscribe for more, and let's go!
You were all transferred to this academy for a very special reason. The complete and utter exterminate who dares to threaten our beloved school's peace. During your time here, you happy few, will be molded into the perfect special... I've decided to designate them School Invaders. Oh, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of...
The 100-line Last Defense Academy is a new anime-style adventure game. The demo version was really acclaimed, and now the full version of the game is finally coming out in April 23, 2025 to Nintendo Switch and Windows. Kazutaka Kodaka and Kotaro Uchikoshi join forces for the first time to deliver the ultimate adventure game. 15 students are tasked with defending a school from grotesque monsters for 100 days. Can they make it to the end? And will they survive long enough to uncover the truth? So if you like anime story games, this one promises to be great, and it isn't far to be released.
And go home alive, not just to ourselves, but to the people we care about too.
You think your damn head's in!
So let's kill them and make
hell
it
already.
kill.
You filthy insect!
Damn freaks in nature!
Is that Hemo Anima? Back to how it was again!
It's gone. It just
Speak now
vanished.
or your life is forfeit.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Watch out!
We're not dying!
Even if
Get ready. Is that a
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is a new turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics and realistic graphics, and is being developed by Sandfall Interactive. Lead the members of Expedition 33 on their quest to destroy the paintress so that she can never paint death again. The game features impressive visuals since the enemies, visual effects, and mainly the scenarios, all that looks really good. This is easily one of the most beautiful turn-based RPG I've ever seen, and it looks really promising in my opinion, so I'm looking forward to play it. It'll be released in April 24, 2025, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
You can turn into a Levron.
My dear friend, I am an old man in the twilight of his years. I know now that I will never have the strength to set off again to the Amerzone. My only remaining hope resides in convincing you to go in my stead, to make amends for the wrong I have done to that.
Amerzone: The Explorer's Legacy is a game about exploration and puzzles, set in an immersive universe, with a lot of mysteries and possibilities. The game is being developed by the studio Microids Studio Paris and is coming out in April 24, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. Set off on a quest for the great white birds in a mysterious land full of secrets. Answer the call of exploration as you travel to Amerzone, a forgotten Latin American country, to fulfill the last wishes of a late explorer. So if you like puzzle games, this one looks really good, with impressive visuals and a cozy atmosphere.
There is still time for you to turn back, but if you decide not to, the end of my story is waiting where yours will begin.
Hey, come on! Burning! Breakdown! Kick foot!
Fatal Fury City of the Wolves is the new game of a beloved fighting game saga. The returning of the series looks gorgeous, with a beautiful cartoon graphic style, classic and new characters, a fast and dynamic combat style, and a lot of personality. The game is being developed by SNK Corporation, and in case you're a fan of King of Fighters series and don't know or never played Fatal Fury, you should take a look. The game is similar in some aspects, and even got some of the same characters that are actually from Fatal Fury originally. And that's another huge series that's being revived in 2025, and the best of all, the game has a release date already, that is April 24, 2025, and is coming out to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
City of the Ribbon.
Battle command uplink initializing. Please stand by.
The Dynasty have amassed an enormous army right under our noses. And as of 10 minutes ago, while whether to even respond, the Dynasty have launched attacks across our western border. They've been planning this for God knows how long.
Operation sighted.
SICOM, code red. Issue an immediate retreat order to all GDF units in 10 miles. Get our troops out of there. Weapons free. These things fire back. Get our drone fleet in the air and get me a satellite.
Tempest Rising is a new RTS, real-time strategy game, coming out in 2025. It's being developed by the studio Slipgate Ironworks, and it'll be available only on Windows, at least for now, in April 24, 2025. Command distinct factions in a desperate struggle for power and resources in Tempest Rising, a classic RTS set on Earth after a nuclear war. Classic RTS action meets modern production and performance in Tempest Rising. Inspired by RTS greats of the 90s and 2000s, Tempest Rising is a classic base-building real-time strategy game set in a modern-day alternative history war scenario.
We've discovered a strange scale. The event could be catastrophic. Get me one of these missiles, Commander.
Haven't been out here in a long time. Jesus, you're too young to remember activation date. It's an ambush! Fall back! Fall back! We need reinforcements! Echo Bravo Charlie Tiger!
La Quimera is a new sci-fi first-person shooter game announced in 2025. The game is set in a futuristic world, with a beautiful graphic and a fluid gameplay style. It's being developed by the studio Reburn, and will be coming out only on Windows, at least so far, on April 25, 2025. La Quimera is a story-driven FPS set in dystopian future Latin America. In a fractured world where microstates rely on mercenary forces, you are an operative caught in a web of lies and deception. Play alone or with up to 2 friends geared with futuristic weapons, exoskeletons, and combat abilities. Now tell me, is it just me or it also reminded you of Crysis? Well, that was a fun series, so sad that EA killed it. Forza Horizon 5 is a game that's already available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and is now coming out to PlayStation 5. This is probably one of the biggest and most beloved racing series of the last years, and it's always been an Xbox exclusive game, but now no more. The game is coming out to PlayStation 5 in April 29, 2025. The game was developed by Playground Games and released originally in 2021, so if you like the series but plays on PlayStation, now it'll be your chance to try it out.
What is that? Wait, is that a wingsuit?
Followed by water. Caution all cambered roads, jumps and bumps.
Urban right, then hard left.
Stuck on a planet with nowhere to poop?
The juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Squirt.
It's like the Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
Wow, cool. Greetings, brave explorer. We here at Alta Interglobal would like to welcome you to our newest venture. The colonization of space. You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe in cryosleep, ready to begin your work on this strange alien planet. Unfortunately, changing market conditions have led us to the realization that space exploration is far too costly.
Revenge of the Savage Planet is a new action-adventure game coming out in May 8, 2025, to Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and it's being developed by the studio Raccoon Logic Studios. Revenge of the Savage Planet is an upbeat, satirical action-adventure sci-fi. Jump, shoot, and collect your way across vibrant alien worlds, uncovering new gear and upgrades while discovering various hidden secrets. A game that you can play alone, online with friends, or even split screen with someone that shall be even more fun. So if you like the idea, it's coming out in May 8, 2025 and will be day one on Xbox Game Pass.
Listen to me, burnt one. If you're intending to walk the midnight walk, you better be sure to keep...
While I was in the black, and on you go, like a moth into the burning light. I had a dream. There was a monster in the woods.
The Midnight Walk is a game that when I saw, I got absolutely impressed. The game will be all set in a fantasy world filled with all types of horror, all that made with clay and animated in a stop-motion style. The game is being developed by Moonhood, and look at these visuals, bro. It's amazing. The environments and all creatures of the game looks absolutely awesome, and the game is from the same creators of Lost in Random, so I expect a very original and unique game, and it looks like we'll have that. The game will also be a VR game, but you can play without a VR system, and it'll be coming out in May 8, 2025 to PlayStation 5 and Windows.
The sun away. Little soul, you charming.
One and a small flame.
Sonic Rumble is a new Sonic party game to play with friends. It's being developed by Sega and is going to be released on May 8, 2025 to Android and Windows. At least for now there won't be a console version, but it's going to be a free-to-play game, so you won't need to pay anything to try it out. Have a blast with friends and family alike in chaotic survival battles, as it's the first multiplayer party game in the iconic game series, with up to 32 players battling it out. Experience a vast array of stages with different themes and ways to play, and of course, many different characters from the beloved series. The Precinct is an extremely interesting sandbox police game. The game resembles the classic GTA games, with a sort of upside-down camera, but here the player will control a cop. The game is being developed by the studio Fallen Tree Games and looks extremely fun. In the game we'll control a police officer, and we must solve the crimes that will lead us to even more dangerous situations, resulting in the discovery of even greater criminal plans. In the game we'll be able to control vehicles or go walking in the streets and missions, with a fun and fluid gameplay, and I must say that it looks really fun, and there's a release date confirmed already, that is May 13, 2025, and the game is coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
Suspect is now on foot. We need to end this.
Another day, another dime. Come on, kid. Let's roll.
Units in the vicinity, please respond to an incident. Last seen is...
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer should be guided.
They lied to us.
Our enemy is divided. The time is now.
Dune: The Dark Ages is a brand new journey of Doom Slayer after Doom Eternal. That was an insane game. Again, it's being developed by ID Software, the studio that brought us the series, and is to this day an insane studio. Doom is a fast-paced FPS game, with the focus in the gameplay, with a very brutal combat and motions. In the game you control Doom Slayer, the only defensor of Earth capable of fighting the demons. Now we're going to explore the medieval era, with new guns, features, enemies, and much more, and of course still with the classic stuff. But to see this new masterpiece we'll need to wait until May 20th, 2025, as the game is coming out for Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC.
Arrakis is a test. Survive it.
Dune Awakening is a new upcoming MMORPG, and as you imagine, it's going to be set in the universe of Dune, a universe rich with lore and possibilities. The game is being developed by the studio Funcom, and promises to be a huge and immersive game for the people that loves MMORPGs, or even those that loves the universe of Dune. Rise from survival to greatness and challenge the power of an Imperium in Dune Awakening, a multiplayer survival game on a massive scale. Survive the sandworm, craft your ornithopter, build a fortress, and ascend to power on an open-world Arrakis shared with hundreds of other players, all that playing alone, or with your friends. So if you like the idea, know that it's coming out in May 20th, 2025, at least the first version, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to leave this town behind. But what's that saying? Man plans and God laughs? Well, he must have had a good one on my account. When the water receded, it carried away everything we ever had. It also gave me a reason to stay. Truth is, we can't stop what's coming. The important thing is that we rebuild.
RoadCraft is a new simulation game, but this one looks really interesting, with nice graphics, realistic mechanics, and it looks really satisfying to play. The game is being developed by the studio Saber Interactive, and it's coming out in May 20th, 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. As the leader of a company specialized in restoring sites devastated by natural disasters, use your construction machinery to restart the local industry, clear debris and faulty equipment, rebuild roads and bridges damaged by weather, and much more. So if you have fun playing this kind of game, it looks interesting, and it's made by the same developers of SnowRunner. That's a very acclaimed game. JDM, Japanese Drift Master, combines realistic, carefully tuned physics in a simcade experience that's as smooth on a controller as it is with sim racing hardware. Tackle hundreds of kilometers of open-world roads, and uncover story-driven events and quests along the way. Hone your drifting skills, perfect grip races, take on challenges, and feel the thrill of authentic Japanese street racing. The game is being developed by the Studio Gaming Factory, and it'll be released in May 21st, 2025, only on PC. Consoles version are not confirmed, maybe in the future. So if you're a fan of drifting, this is the game for you. Elden Ring Night Rain is a new game set in the universe of Elden Ring. It's not a sequel, and it's not a DLC, but a game with classic and new Elden Ring stuff, and there will also be things from other games, like bosses, so it looks really fun. It's going to be set in a sort of roguelike system, with some features of a battle royale even, but only against normal enemies, not players, but you'll be able to play with your friends in a co-op adventure. The game is being developed by From Software, and experience is going to be similar in the gameplay with the original Elden Ring, but the structure will be totally different. If you like the gameplay of Elden Ring and wanted to play more with your friends, I think you'll like it, but it won't please all fans of Elden Ring in my opinion. But will be interesting to see things from other games and also new things in this new Elden Ring. It's coming out in May 30th, 2025 to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold, I will swat away any and all.
A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream?
I see great power within you. A destiny.
Lost Soulicide is a new hack-and-slash game with a fast-paced gameplay inspired in Devil May Cry. The game is being developed by the studio Ulti-Zero Games, and it's being developed in Unreal Engine, and in the gameplays and trailers it looks really interesting, with a fast and unique combat system, with some good mechanics, great enemies and bosses. So if you like hack-and-slash games you should keep an eye out for it. There's a release date already, and it's May 30th, 2025, and is coming out to PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Windows.
My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand. You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity...
My driving style, it's always been aggressive. I think it's gone from being all out, all risk. Now it's a marathon, not a sprint.
A new year, a new era, a new season. Welcome to the all-new F1 25.
If you think you know how your story ends, think again.
F1 25 is the new game of the series, and for the fans, its release date is already confirmed. It's May 30th, 2025, and it's being developed by the studio Codemasters, and will be available on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Leave your mark on the world of racing in F1 25, the official video game of the 2025 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, featuring a revamped My Team mode, the thrilling third chapter of Breaking Point, and much more. The series is really beloved, especially by the fans of realistic racing games and fans of the real Formula 1. So if you're a fan too, May 30th is the date.
Picture. Into the pits they come. And they come out the pit entry. Let's go. This is a game changer. This is amazing. Jackson's making a move on Piastri. Hamilton goes the other way. This is going to be so close. Side by side to the line. He's done it.
And that's it. Of course there will be more games announced to May, and also smaller games, but these are the biggest ones we've got confirmed. So I hope you liked the video, click in the like button, and subscribe for more. Thank you, and so long.